Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Okay, fine. We will start. Anyone is ready for today's prayer? Could you please anyone tell me how many people are there in the class? Because I'm from iPad, I couldn't take the count. So many.
11, ma'am.
Maybe I am like I'm presenting from one
Yes,
system
yes.
and my video and your audio from another. So don't count me. Don't count me as one. Okay. And our technical support arrange you if somebody else is from oh, he already left. We started the recording and already left. So only just count one for me and could you
Okay, it's
anyone
12,
please
ma'am.
tell me the total
12.
strength? 12.
Yeah.
So it's very less. Last time it was double like 24, 25, something like that. Is it because of English? Okay, fine. Anyway, we start with our prayer. If anybody is ready for the prayer, you can have, or else we will start with the silent prayer. Anyone? Okay, we will start with the silent prayer. Okay, so is it difficult for you people to be in the class since I already told that from next week onwards we will be having our class in English. Any problem with that? Okay, no? Just use simple words. Please interact. Okay, I
No,
will be
ma'am. No problem.
talking less and you people will be talking.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So first we will do one activity like close your eyes and just imagine that we are in a Montessori prepared environment. All of you close your eyes. Just imagine that we all are in a Montessori prepared environment. We already told about what will be in a Montessori prepared environment. So just close your eyes and imagine that we are in a Montessori prepared environment. And a Montessori directress should be a good observer. And one more thing, she should touch the heart of the children and she should listen. She should guide the children. Okay. So just imagine like that we are in that environment and kids are all there around us. And just use your senses. Sensory motor skill, we already told about sensory motor skill, about the development of child. So use your senses. You all know the senses, like you are closing your eyes, so use your senses like smell, touch, then listen, like hearing, and what is it? Like taste. We couldn't do now, but we can smell the that smells or surrounding us. So use all your senses. Any confusion? Close your eyes. Just imagine that we are in a Montessori prepared environment and we are the Montessori directors and kids are all around us. Different age groups, that is from 3 to 6 boys and girls are there, and use your senses also. You can use all your senses, like just imagine that there is one cookies there and you can taste it, and the flowers there and you can smell it, and kids are preparing something in the oven. You can smell that, and there is so many things in and around like Montessori materials. So you can touch and feel that. There is a music corner in the Montessori environment, and some kids are playing some music. We can listen that. So we all used our senses like listening, touching, smelling, tasting. Okay, fine. Okay, please tell anyone what you feel in that Montessori prepared environment. What do you feel like that? Anyone, please.
Ma'am, as I haven't attended any of the classes of any Montessori classes before, but as you said, to imagine, what I have found is that I can hear some kind of giggling, crying kind of sounds from some children who are not, maybe they are not cooperating, maybe they are in a very bad mood. So that's why they are crying. And some are uh, showing their naughtiness with other children, maybe irritating others. And I can see some smiling faces, and I can hear some music, some light kind of music, rhymes, and I can smell the cookies being baked in the oven. I'm getting a very fresh aroma of baked cookies. And I can hear some birds chirping outside.
Okay, anyone else who just want to share the experience? May I call upon the names? That is not the, like it's a conventional method. That's why I ask you people to share. I do want to go in that way, that conventional method. So please come forward and share your experience. Actually, I am also student in this, like in this environment, like you people, like a Montessori trainer, training student. So I should also share my own experience. As Jyoti said, I just initially, firstly, I listened the music from the music corner. It was very nice, and after that, I could smell some biscuit smell, like something like cookie. So it was very fine. I smell that milk, milk-like smell. No, I don't like that smell. Anyway, that's also came into my nose. And when I just closed my eyes and touched somewhere, I just feel like it is very rough. So it was then I was just moving my fingers like so. It was numbers and alphabets were there. So it is like that um, number part and alphabet part was projecting. That was the roughness. So then it was and there was like some sounds are coming. I just carefully went into that side. That sound was like just having their collective glass and they are just um, having their drinking time was there. No, there was no time, but they just want to drink the water. So that water is coming from the tap. That sound was there. Like that, I felt so many things like that. Okay, fine. Actually, never follow the explaining, copy, and by hearting method as per the conventional system. The conventional teaching method is like explaining, repeating, copying. The kids are copying notes and by hearting method. Something is written in the board and all the kids are copying that into their notebook. So that is a conventional system. Never follow that. If you follow that methodology, then you couldn't increase your self capacity. If you want to follow Montessori method, then only your self capacity will increase. That's why I am asking you to just share your experience, what you feel. We already told that a Montessori director is a good observer. She want to put uh, more effort in that observation. She has she has good concentration. So for obtaining that concentration, she should practice some exercises like yoga, meditation, brain exercise, something like that. So whenever we are doing something by close our eyes, then we will gradually we are achieving concentration. So try to do that. Okay. Anyone else is there to share your experience? In simple words, just first you think about here, then what all things you listen that you can share. Then about smell that also you can tell. Then about taste that also you can tell. One by one, you can just share the experience and touch, feel, everything. Just one by one, just share the experience. Anyone else? You need to push one more week for being confident in English. Right? February 15th, our classes started. I think I met you on February 19th, February, March, April, May, June, July. Then 6 months is over. Half of our course is over. So 1 more week means it's more than enough, right?
Ma'am, one question to ask. Can we encourage children to wear the diapers or pampers when they are in this age group? Or do they need to practice toilet habits in the Montessori surroundings in the premises?
They should practice toiletry, like in home also they should practice their toiletry habits. That using that pampers, I think it is up to one year, that much enough. But sometimes parents or caretaker, caregiver or whoever it is, they are just using pampers in the night. Like, it won't disturb anyone's sleep. That maybe they are using in the night. Here one kid is there, he's in UKG, still he is using pampers in the night.
Yes, ma'am. That's what when I was sending my daughter when she was in KG, my neighbor, she used to send her daughter. She was of the same age group. So she used to send her daughter. She's around almost 4 or 5 years. She
Yes.
used to send her daughter with the pampers. So she wasn't trained yet to go to the toilet. So that's what I'm asking. Parents still make the children wear the pampers so that they will not, what to say, uh, soil their clothes. So is it encouraged? That's what I'm asking.
We should not encourage. Actually, we should practice the toiletry in home as well as in school also. Uh, in my opinion, when he is off to school, the first time he is off to school, before that, he should practice these toiletry habits.
Ma'am, one more question. I felt very difficult in my experience when I was teaching in school. That was third standard, fifth standard, and all, sixth and all. So at that time, I was very new to the teaching method, teaching and all. So whenever I entered the class, I couldn't get the attention of the children because it used to be very chaos, very noisy. So what are the tips that you can suggest to calm the class, which is very noisy?
Okay.
Can you suggest some tips so that I can get the attention of the children to start the class?
Did you notice why this kids, why there is very noisy? Is there any reason for that?
Not a reason. They just want to chill when one class gets over. The second class, they just want to take a break. So they will be like roaming around or pinching or disturbing other children. So it's like it's nature, right? They will not be sitting like at one place. But when you are going into a school like a very, what to say, uh,
Somewhat traditional school, like there have been periods.
yes, like conventional school kind of structured kind of system they follow. What methods that we can follow so that we can calm the class, a noisy class?
You can adopt anything like any play or last class, I think, in your class, I do like we should adopt any play regarding the situation, and we can make the kids to act in that play. If any of the student is very naughty, we can give him a role like that naughtiness, and how other people are affected by their naughtiness. So like that we can just make the class more calm, like they will be enjoying the play, and they will be like they will be encouraging the actors who are in the play. So we could do something like that. It can be through rhymes, it can be through any play, or play like role play or any games. You can change the way of teaching. Okay, only Jyoti is like talking, no one else is not opening their mouth. Can I call the name? Because calling the name means it is against the Montessori method. Anyone else? I have some problem with my volume and it's very feeble, your voices. Let me check that. Okay. So in between, anyone else who can share their experience, please. Please, anyone else? Is there any problem? Is anything is blocking you? This is not done, okay. Anything blocking you here only? I am in this room, nobody else is there. So no one will listen. And let me like you people also just find a place where there is privacy so that you can talk openly. So what should I do? I should start in Malayalam. Shall I?
No, ma'am, you can continue in English. We will try our
Oh
best.
no, you people can continue. I just stopped. I'm just done. I'm just done. Okay. You people can continue. Just share your experience, like you just you was in that imagination thing. No, we were in Montessori environment.
Hmm. I can't
Okay, ma'am.
imagine, ma'am. My boy is disturbing.
He's not disturbing. He is asking his mom to tell something, or he will tell. Okay.
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah. Yes. Please.
Okay. Just trying, okay? I can see children running around me. I can hear the laughing sound of the children. I can feel the wind blowing. I smell the fragrance of flowers. I taste a sweet that a child gave to me.
Okay. Next. Who's next? Everybody can just, it's only that 26 letters, and we are using words with that letters, and with that words we are using sentences. So is it that much difficult? Please.
മാം പറഞ്ഞതിന് നമ്മൾ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയണമെന്നല്ലേ മാം പറഞ്ഞേ എന്താ വെച്ചാലേ കാറ്റും
No,
മഴയൊക്കെ
no,
ഉള്ളത്
not
എന്ത്
like that. Whatever things you are speaking in this class, like whether it is formal or informal, it should be in English.
ഓക്കെ മാം ഐ വിൽ ട്രൈ ഇറ്റ്
Okay, can we go to our lesson? So it's about more than half an hour, not more than nearly half an hour. So we couldn't complete the chapter. Actually, we will complete the chapter after that. We'll discuss. Okay. So it was like gate to psychological observations. Last time, up to last time, I was explaining all the things, like all the points. Now it is time for you people to explain. I will add the points. You people can explain what you feel about each sentence. Okay. So that you can do, like I'm reading a lecture. Means not the meaning of that sentence. What you understand from that sentence. Okay. For example, if one sentence is like, I'm saying the sentence in that, the Montessori, okay, children are helped to be in charge of their learning and also themselves. The speciality of Montessori prepared environment is one of the speciality of Montessori prepared environment is children are held to be in charge of the learning and also themselves. Whatever they are learning from there, they are the in charge, not anyone else there in the top or any leader or anyone is there to teach them. They are learning by themselves and they are the masters. Okay, that sentence explains like that. One more thing I will tell, like Montessori. Like Montessori does not present knowledge to the child. Um, we already went through these sentences before. Like Montessori does not present any knowledge to the child, but rather it creates an environment which allows children to discover knowledge for themselves. We are not giving any knowledge directly to the children. We are preparing an environment. Through that environment, children are doing some activities and repeatedly they are doing that activities and they are experiences many things. Through that, they are acquiring knowledge. In conventional method, teacher is just taking some notes from any of the text or some survey or anywhere, and she's just giving the lecture or she's writing that in the board, and children are copying that from the board or children are copying from the whatever teacher is telling. They are just writing it their own note. But in Montessori method, we are not presenting any knowledge directly to the children. We are creating an environment. Through that environment, the children are doing many activities. Through the activities, they learn many new things and experiences many things, and thus why they are acquiring knowledge. So both are different. In Montessori method and in conventional method, both are different. In conventional method, there is copy, writing, by hearting, markup, everything is there. But in Montessori method, through activities, they are experiencing many things. They are learning many things, and thus they are acquiring knowledge. Okay, they are discovering many things. So, like that, just read one sentence or any point. You people how to explain in simple English. That's easy, no? Okay, can we try? Jyoti's turn is over. Now, the other people have the chance. Okay, use your opportunities. One thing is there now. What is that? I didn't- You can use Malayalam if you didn't get the exact English word. Like I just want one word for Malayalam. Please, anybody help me? What is a it's not for English? For English, what is English for Aliparam? Hailstones.
Aliparam. Hailstones only.
Hailstones. Yes. Opportunities are like hailstones. It won't come every day. So use that hailstones. Okay. Opportunities are like hailstones. It won't come every day. So use the hailstones. Okay, we'll start. Okay, I think we were there at A2 psychological observation. So who is reading? Who is reading? I already told that opportunities are like hailstones. You people can ask like what's English word if you have any, if you didn't get any exact word for any Malayalam word, ask English. We are here to support. Sometimes I know, but sometimes I don't know. So anyway, we will do something. So many people are there, no? They can help. So please. Who's reading A2 psychological observation? I don't know whether it is we were there. Anyway, I think so. Who is reading? So I have to read. Okay, gate to psychological observation. Montessori gives the following gate to psychological observation of the child in three key areas. We already mentioned that his work, his contact, and the development of his willpower, definitely, and self-discipline to include voluntary conformity. Okay. Work not when child creates to occupy himself for any length of time upon a task. Anyone can explain that? When a child creates to occupy himself for any length of time upon a task. Who will explain that? It's about his work. He is doing his set. He's doing some task. So how he will do that task? He'll spend time on that, right? He will find an exact place where he is very comfortable. We can see in our house that if there is small kids, they are very comfortable in some corners or some places. Some will be very comfortable in the bed, some will be very comfortable in the floor, some will be very comfortable on the table. Okay, so like that, the child will do a task. Okay, and he will be very he will occupy himself in that place for a long time. Sometimes he will finish that in 10 minutes. Sometimes he will be involved in that task for hours. Okay, and it depends depending on the task and depending on the child also. Now, I think you people can explain that bullet points one by one. So, first bullet point is going to read and explain. This is an headstone opportunity. Please use it. Please.
Ma'am,
Yeah, please.
ma'am, I'm back.
Uh, it was your voice is breaking. Sorry for me.
Ma'am, ഭാവനയാണ്. ഭാവന.
Okay, okay, Bhavna. You want to read and explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please.
What task is and how long he continue working at it. So on in completing it, iterating the same exercise. His individual trait in application to particular task. I think that a Montessori faculty must observe the child how long its work done. Child, what the task is taken by the child and how long he continues working. Is different trait and apply himself a particular task. Slowness in completing it and doing the same. The faculty must observe the child continuously. I think.
Okay, very good, Bhavna. Actually, faculty should observe how long he is taking to do that task. I already told that some kids will complete the task within minutes. Some kids will take more time. So, how long they are taking, that we have to observe. So, from that, we can analyze the potential of that kid. Okay, and his interest also doing that task. So, he is using his individual trait. He will be having many peculiarities, many specialities he will use in one of his any specialty, any peculiar behavior on doing that task. Okay. Sometimes you people also doing your own like some mannerisms like when we are writing very interesting. Our facial expression, our position of our fingers, everything will be different. Many people will be having many peculiar manners. So, like that, this child also uses peculiar behavior or specialization in doing that task. Very good, Bhavana. Okay, second one, who will read and explain? Yes, this was
To
a
what tasks
some.
he applies himself during the same day and with how much endurance.
Okay.
Different tasks applied to children uh, using different tasks. Um, People must
Okay, just consider it. It is today is Monday, no? Montessori prepared environment is there, and one kid is doing task, and Sophia is observing that kid. So you can observe like what task he is applying on the same day, what all activities he is doing, whether he is repeating any of the activities, whether he can complete any of the activities, whether he couldn't complete any of the activities. That we can observe, right? And what is this endurance, like tolerance? Okay, tolerance level. Some kids will be very like they don't have much patience, so they will just left out the place. Some will be having patience and they will complete the task. And if they couldn't complete, and if they need more time, they will take that much time and they will try to do the task. And sometimes, what is our role? Sakia, can you see what is our role? If any of the kid is not able to complete the task, what you will do? You have to guide them or support them. Okay, but
gain them, support them, uh, and win. Uh, um,
yes, and we have to remember that there is uh, no method of correcting. We don't need to correct them. There is nothing like wrong or right. They are doing the activity. If they couldn't do, if they are facing some problems, then we can guide them. Don't guide them like the thing you have done is not right. Don't tell like that. We will just sit there aside and we can guide them like just like we are also like a kid. So who will explain the next point? Okay, who will explain next point, please? Third one. Anyone?
Ma'am,
Yes.
if he has periods of impulsive industry, and how many days these periods continue?
Okay.
What is the meaning for impulsive industry, ma'am?
Actually, this says like there is no, actually in Montessori environment, there is no periods and all the things. But sometimes some kids will do the activity in the same time. he start the activity Monday in the morning. He will next day also he will like there is an impulsive order. Some reflections like today if he is just doing some activity like numbers, then when the next day comes, he'll be having that impulse like I will do the numbering like that. Or he is just doing something with alphabets, he will have that impulse. When he go in the evening to the home, there will be in his mind like tomorrow morning also I will come and do that alphabets or numbering, whatever he had done in the morning that day. So that impulsive, that repetition will be come. If some kids have, not for all the kids, if he has periods of impulsive industry, and how many days these periods can, we can watch like we can observe, not watch, observe like how many days he's continue the same thing. So he may do the same thing for 3 days continuously, or he may do the same thing for 5 days continuously, like that. Okay, that we have to observe, and that's that sentence. It implies that. Okay, so Nasira, do you have any other points to add on that? Do you experience anything from your kids or from anywhere else?
I think this is according to their interest to do any activity uh, continuous continuously, uh, they continuously.
Yes, that's it. That's only the thing. Sometimes we can see in our home also our kids after their we have some time for this.
If they get any Ludo board, like they play continuously, but after some days they did not the interest to do to play the Ludo.
Yes, that's it. Sometimes they are very interested to play the Ludo with their father or brother, whoever it is. When they are out, when they came back, they will be more interested. Like the father is every day, the father is came in the evening 5 o'clock. They will be wait for him to come, and when after he come, they will like they will take that Ludo, and they will play with their father. So that time they are just in their mind and how to play Ludo that time because my Papa will come on that time like that. Or his brother also. If the brother is elder one and he is going to the school, and when he came after school, he's waiting for some kids are there like that, no? They are waiting for their siblings, brother or sister, whoever it is, then they are coming back from school. They will take this Ludo or snake and ladder, whatever it is in which they are interested, they will play with that with them. Okay. So it may just continue for more than 1 week or like that it goes on. When they lose their interest in that, they will just start doing something else. Okay, like that, the kid he has a period of impulsive industry, and how many days this continues that we have to observe. Okay, next sentence, next point. Who's good to read and explain? What is meant by illustration? Something we can just see like
Picture, drawing picture.
visualization, something like visualization. Okay. Now anyone can read that. How he illustrates a desire to progress. Just think that only a Montessori directress can observe the kid. Sometimes only she can guide. Okay. Sometimes only she can just by observing she know that this kid is uh, if one of the activity this kid one of the activities apt for this kid, another activities apt for another kid. So through that observations she understand that, then only she can guide the kid. Okay, so how he illustrates a desire to progress. The child is developing day by day. Its physical, mental development, cognitive development is happening day by day. So this we can visualize through his activities. Okay, how he is going to become more progress. We already explained about that. Anyone else has any points to add on that? Any points to add on that or any experiences you can share? Earlier, you people are sharing many things from your experience, from your life, from your context, many experience of your kids also. Now, no one is opening now what happens. Last week, I just asked your permission to start next week's class only in English, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So anybody has any problem, we can just go to mixed language. What do you say? Like 2 weeks mixed language. After that, if we are confident in English, then we will do as a trial in 1 week only in English. And if that is not okay for you people, another 1 week itself, then we will be doing the next week only in English. Like that we will go.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
I don't need from only 1 or 2 okays. I just want from all of 1 or 2 okay is not need, not okay for me. Because our class should be like sharing, interactive sessions, only not like lecturing or something like that. Sharing and interactive session. That is the main part of Montessori prepared environment and Montessori learning process. So only 2, 3 okay was there. So I should conclude like others are not okay with mixed language. They are okay with only English or okay with only Malayalam. So what should I conclude?
Mixed language.
Okay. These 2 weeks we will be in mixed language, like English
Okay,
and
ma'am.
Malayalam only. Okay, mixed. Just don't try to use maximum Malayalam. Try to use maximum in English. Yeah, I'm not bothering about vocabulary and grammar. Okay, just communicating only, communicating English. That's only. So this week means we have 1 more class this week and 2 classes next week. So the coming 3 classes, including after this, 10 minutes more, 10 minutes, and coming 3 classes, we will be using Mixed. And after that, we will try 1 week only English. And if that is also not up to the mark, like it's not okay for all of us, we will do 4 classes, 2 weeks Mixed, and after that 1 week only English. And I just hope after that we can use only English in the coming classes. So we will just try. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So everybody is okay with that?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now more okays are coming. Okay, thanks. So we were doing bed environment. Actually, നമ്മൾ prepared environment കുറിച്ച് പറയായിരുന്നു. Montessori methods കുറേ specialities ഉണ്ട്. There were many specialities in Montessori education. I just stated 2 points actually. That is, children are held to in charge of their own learning. There is no teacher. They are the teacher, like they are the facilitator. They are the masters of their learning process. Montessori method, I'm not reading from the PDF, okay? I just read from another text. Montessori method, it is an approach to education. It's അതും ഒരു എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ സിസ്റ്റം തന്നെയാണല്ലേ മോണ്ടിസോറി മെത്തേഡ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. But the difference is that there is no syllabus. There is method is there, but there is no syllabus. The method can be varied depending on the potential of the children. അവിടെ സിലബസ് ഇല്ല, പക്ഷെ നല്ല സ്ട്രക്ചർ ഉള്ള മെത്തേഡ് ഉണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ വാട്ട് എവർ ദ മെത്തേഡ്, ആ മെത്തേഡിന്റെ രീതികളും ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസും ഡിപ്പെൻഡ്സ് ഓൺ ദി പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ ഓഫ് ദി ചിൽഡ്രൻ. അത് ക്ലിയർ ആയി? We
Yes,
know
ma'am.
that in conventional മെത്തേഡിൽ നമുക്കറിയാം, ഈ ഒരു 5ാം ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏതൊരു ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ നമ്പേഴ്സ് പഠിക്കുന്നു, കൗണ്ടിങ് പഠിക്കുന്നു, അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ ഹോൾ നമ്പേഴ്സ് പഠിക്കുന്നു, അതിന്റെ അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ ഇന്റീജേഴ്സ് പഠിക്കുന്നു, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ തന്നെ ഇന്റീജേഴ്സ് പഠിക്കുന്നു, അഡീഷൻ പഠിക്കുന്നു, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സിസ്റ്റം ആയിരിക്കും, ഒരു സിലബസ് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. ബട്ട് ഇൻ മോണ്ടിസോറി മെത്തേഡ്, all the methods depends upon the potential of the children. Actually, I already told that I am doing some interventions in adolescent group and youth. One group is 8th standard students, and other group is +1 students or +2 students. Okay, so my sir who is leading me, who is guiding me, sir always tell me like, first prepare an action plan. What all things we have to do for these kids. So I told him that, I just requested him that, sir, let me first interact with the kids and let me find out their potential, their capacity. According to their potential, I will make a curriculum. Like what all interventions we have to do. അവരുടെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ അനുസരിച്ച് ഒരു ആക്ഷൻ പ്ലാൻ തയ്യാറാക്കുന്ന. Some kids will be very good in football. I'm not telling about the Montessori system. I'm telling about the project which I am doing. Okay, that high school student, 8th standard student, they will be very like they all love football very much. So we can make one football team for them, and we can make practice them with the support of any external trainer. And we can do some matches between the outside teams also. And some will be very good in music. Some will be very good in dance. Okay. Some are very good in reading. So with that kids, we can make others to read. So there won't be any curriculum or any particular plan for the group. Next year, these kids will be having more potential. സോ ആ പ്ലാൻ അപ്പൊ മാറുവാണ് അല്ലെ. പിന്നെ പുതിയ കുട്ടികളെ കിട്ടും, ന്യൂ ബാച്ച് വിൽ ബി കം. അവരുടെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ പ്രീവിയസ് ബാച്ചിന്റെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ പോലെ ആവണമെന്നില്ല. സോ ഐ ഹാവ് ടു ചേഞ്ച് ദ പ്ലാൻ ദാറ്റ് ടൈം. സോ അതുപോലെ തന്നെയാണ് മോണ്ടിസോറി ഡയറക്ടേഴ്സ്. മോണ്ടിസോറി ഡയറക്ടേഴ്സ് അവരെ ഒബ്സർവ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, അവരുടെ ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ വാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നു. സോ വാട്ട് ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ദേ വിൽ ഡു നെക്സ്റ്റ്, അത് മോണ്ടിസോറി ഡയറക്ടർക്ക് ഗൈഡ് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കാം അവർക്ക്. ഓക്കെ, അല്ലാതെ ABCD 4 കുട്ടികളുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എക്കും ബിക്കും സിക്കും ഡിക്കും ഒരേ ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ഒരിക്കലും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നതല്ല. എ ചെയ്യുന്നത് ചിലപ്പോൾ ബി കുറെ സമയം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടായിരിക്കും ബിക്ക് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ടുള്ള പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ ആവുള്ളൂ. പിന്നെ സി ചിലപ്പോൾ അത് നേരത്തെ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സോ ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ് വി ഹാവ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് വിച്ച് കിഡ് ഹാസ് പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ ടു സച്ച് ആക്ടിവിറ്റി. ഓക്കെ, ക്ലിയർ ആയില്ലേ? മിക്സഡ് ഉപയോഗിച്ചപ്പോ കുറച്ചൊരു കോൺഫിഡൻസ് വന്നു. അപ്പോഴും ആരും മിക്സഡ് ആണെങ്കിലും when you share your experience, just start with English. നമുക്ക് കിട്ടാതെ വരുമ്പോ നമ്മുടെ ഉള്ളിൽ അതിന്റെ കണ്ടന്റ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുമ്പോൾ മാത്രം യൂസ് മലയാളം. ഓക്കെ, പിന്നെ മോണ്ടിസോറി മെത്തേഡിന്റെ ഒരു സ്പെഷ്യാലിറ്റി നിങ്ങൾക്കൊന്ന് പറയാം, ഇത്രയും കേട്ടത് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. കുട്ടികൾ തന്നെയാണ് അവരുടെ ലേണിംഗിന്റെ മാസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു അല്ലെ. പിന്നെ ഇതൊരു കുട്ടികളുടെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ അനുസരിച്ചുള്ള ഒരു മെത്തേഡാണ് ഇപ്പൊ പറയുന്നത്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ മെത്തേഡ് ഡിപ്പെൻഡിങ് ഓൺ ദി ചൈൽഡ്സ് പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ഓറിയന്റഡ് അല്ലേ? ഒരു സ്പെഷ്യാലിറ്റി അതല്ലേ, ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ഓറിയന്റഡ്. ഇവിടെ എക്സ്റ്റേണൽ റിവാർഡ്സും പണിഷ്മെന്റും ഉണ്ടോ?
No.
കുട്ടികൾക്ക് നമ്മൾ എന്താ റിവാർഡ്സ് കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ, പണിഷ്മെന്റ് കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ? അവരെ തെറ്റിച്ചു പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് പണിഷ്മെന്റും കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ദർ ഈസ് നോ റിവാർഡ്സ് ആൻഡ് പണിഷ്മെന്റ്. അതൊരു സ്പെഷ്യാലിറ്റി ആണല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ സോഫിയ, വെരി ഗുഡ്.
Okay.
But they are motivated. Even though they are giving rewards, they are motivated.
What about the homeworks? Do we need to give homework for them if they have any incomplete task?
Actually, in pure Montessori, there is no homework, but sometimes the kids will show interest like, I will do it in the home and come. Nothing that let them do. We are not giving them. The kids will say, I will do it in home and come. So,
Okay.
if one kid is doing like that, ഒരു കുട്ടി അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ബാക്കി കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഞാനും അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തിട്ട് വരാം. So, there is no need of giving them homework. They will find themselves doing some work in the home. അപ്പൊ നമ്മളുടെ എന്തായാലും ഹോംവർക്ക് നമുക്ക് കൊടുത്തില്ലെങ്കിലും അവരായിട്ട് തന്നെ പലതും ചെയ്തിട്ട് വരുവാണ്. ആ ഒരു രീതിയിൽ നമ്മളവരെ കൊണ്ടുപോവുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, അതാണ് പലപ്പോഴും പലയിടത്തും മോണ്ടിസോറി ഈ ശരിക്കും വിജയിക്കാതെ പോകുന്നത്. ആ ഒരു രീതിയിലേക്ക് കുട്ടികളെ കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ പലപ്പോഴും ഡയറക്ടേഴ്സിന് പറ്റാതെ വരും. പല ലിമിറ്റേഷൻസും ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്, അല്ലാതെ അല്ല, പല ലിമിറ്റേഷൻസും ഉണ്ട്.
Yes, ma'am. Parents only will say that nothing is being taught or they're not given any work. So to make them engaging with some activity, they'll be sitting at home rather than sitting idle.
That's it. So നമുക്ക് ആ രീതിയിൽ കുട്ടികളെ നമ്മള് ഒബ്സർവ് ചെയ്ത് അവരെ ഗൈഡ് ചെയ്ത് വരുമ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ അവരെ കൊണ്ട് ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കാവുന്ന രീതിയിൽ നമുക്ക് ആക്കിയെടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ജയിച്ചു. അതാണ് ശരിക്കും ആ ഡയറക്ടേഴ്സ് ആ ഒരു രീതിയിലൂടെ പോകും. കുട്ടികൾ തന്നെ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പറയും, ഞങ്ങളിത് ചെയ്തിട്ട് വീട്ടിൽ കൊണ്ടുപോയി വീട്ടിൽ വെച്ച് ചെയ്ത് കൊണ്ടുവരാം എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ പറയും. ഒരാൾ പറയുമ്പോൾ ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർ അതുകൊണ്ട് അവരങ്ങ് ഇൻസ്പയർഡ് ആവുക, അവര് ഞങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് മുഴുവൻ അതിന് റെഡി ആവുക. Okay, so and one more thing, specialty, children will help each other. They should respect each other. That is selfish mind. അതിന്ന് അവര് മാറുക, സെൽഫ് ഡിസിപ്ലിൻ അവരിലുണ്ടാവും. ഇതൊക്കെ സ്പെഷ്യാലിറ്റിയാണ്. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഒന്ന് ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു അസൈൻമെന്റ് പോലെ എഴുതാം, സ്പെഷ്യാലിറ്റീസ് ഓഫ് മോണ്ടിസോറി എഡ്യൂക്കേഷനോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മോണ്ടിസോറി പ്രിപ്പയർഡ് എൻവയോൺമെന്റോ വേണമെങ്കിൽ ജസ്റ്റ് നമ്മളുടെ ക്ലാസ് റൂമിൽ ഇടാം. ക്ലാസ് റൂമിൽ ഞാൻ ആദ്യമേ തുടങ്ങി കൊടുത്തിരുന്ന പല ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള അസൈൻമെന്റിന്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് എല്ലാം ഇപ്പൊ കാണുന്നില്ലാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ കുറെ പേര് പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു. It's because some technical issue കാരണം delete ആയിപ്പോയി. So from the beginning itself, whatever activities I had given, I will just share through the classroom channel also with the support of technical team. Okay. So അതോടനെ ഞാൻ ഒന്നുകൂടെ വരും. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് സെക്കൻഡ് റെക്കോർഡിന്റെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് തരാമെന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ടായിരുന്നു. അതാണ് ഒരു തരാനൊന്ന് വൈകിയത്. എന്റെ കുറച്ച് പേഴ്സണൽ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടും ഡിലേ ആയി. ഇത് കൂടാതെ ഇനിയിപ്പോ ആദ്യം തുടങ്ങി ഇതുവരെ തന്ന ആക്ടിവിറ്റി അസൈൻമെന്റിന്റെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് ഷെയർ ചെയ്തതിനു ശേഷം റെക്കോർഡിന്റെ സെക്കൻഡ് റെക്കോർഡിന്റെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് തരാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് വൺ ഐ തിങ്ക് ലൈക്ക് എവരിബഡി കംപ്ലീറ്റഡ് റൈറ്റ്?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I will give the method of submission. You know, like you have the idea that how to submit?
No, ma'am.
ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളുടെ നെയിം ലിസ്റ്റ് ഞാൻ ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓരോരുത്തരുടെ പേര് കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെ പേരിന്റെ നേരെ ഏത് നമ്മൾ 1, 2, 3 പറഞ്ഞ ആക്ടിവിറ്റി കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ, അതിൽ ഏതാണ് സബ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് പേരിന്റെ നേരെ വരും. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങളോട് ഏതാണോ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അസൈൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് അത് ആ പേജ് മാത്രം ഫോട്ടോ എടുത്ത് ക്ലാസ് റൂമിൽ സബ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. ഓക്കെ, ക്ലിയർ ആയോ? ഹൗ ടു സബ്മിറ്റ് റെക്കോർഡ്?
Yes, ma'am.
So be loyal to yourself. എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളൂ, be loyal to yourself. It's your wish. whether you should loyal to me. എന്നോട് ലോയൽ ആവുന്നത് ഞാൻ നിർബന്ധം പറയില്ല. But always please loyal to yourself. Please complete the report. Don't like if I give you a one page, don't like I will write only that page and submit. Don't do like that because it's for you. It's your asset. That report is your asset. Okay, so we will wind up. കഴിയില്ല നമ്മളെന്താ സംസാരിക്കാൻ കുറെ നോക്കിയതാണ്. കഴിഞ്ഞൊന്നും പ്രോബ്ലം ഇല്ല. We will do. Okay, next class we will be having more potential and we will do. So always use your opportunities. It's like hailstorms. Okay, fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Good
ma'am.
night, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, Sophia.